What's going on, guys and girls? And yes, it has been a very long time since I've done a video, but here we are again in the wonderful world of Starcraft 2, and this is going to be a new series where you guys can follow me as I play through my whole of my ranked ladder matches of Starcraft 2 Heart of the Swarm, and we are going to see if we can make it to silver by the end of this season. Now, you might be thinking that's really boring, but oh sorry, that's not really boring, that's really a bad thing to aim for. But it's not, because I was previously in silver, and hopefully our last season I was hoping to get into silver this season, because I ended on a win to loss ratio of 45 to 30, and I thought it might have been able to get me into silver, but unfortunately it didn't. And now I'm kind of glad it didn't, because now it's been a bit giving me the ability to do this series, and because we don't have a lot of time to do videos anymore, I thought it might be a cool thing to do, to give you guys, or allow you guys to come along for the ride as I play through the ranked ladder matches of Heart of the Swarm and see if we can make it to silver or any higher if we can get there. So this is going to be probably game number 1. I haven't had a warm-up game, so I'm just going to jump straight into it without anything like that. I have tested the audio quality, so it should be okay, and the video might end up lagging a little bit. I really don't know what's causing that at the moment, because I've got plenty of space, plenty of processing power, and I really don't know what's going on. But I haven't that problem in the past, so let's hopefully, fingers crossed, find out that the game doesn't get too laggy. And yeah, we're just going to jump straight into it, find our first match. And these are live cast, guys and gals. Every time I play one, I will record it and upload it, regardless if I win or lose. I will upload it all of the time. It's basically, if you have seen Husky Starcraft videos of Ladder Anxiety, it's practically the same thing, but Husky is a lot better player than I am, and he's already in Platinum / Masters. So fingers crossed, guys. And if you any new Starcraft, can't even speak. If any new Starcraft fans are out there, why not come along for the ride with me and jump into Bronze League if you aren't already in Bronze League. Bronze League is nothing to be ashamed of at all. So I'm a previous Silver League player, and obviously the best player on SOSDDx is Jake. He's been gold 3 times now. He's never been any less than gold, and yeah, congratulations to him for doing that last season as well as the season before that. But we're going to jump into this, guys, and hopefully it's going to go really well. And plus, doing them live will probably stop getting me, or won't get me as stressed as much, is because obviously I don't want to stress out about it and things like that. But hopefully these are going to go really well. Now, I hate playing random players, and casting, guys, is going to be quite slow with it being live, so at some points I'll have to concentrate. I'm trying to give as much information as I can as what I'm doing, but obviously you only have access to my screen, so you'll be able to see everything that is going on. So yeah, guys, sit back and enjoy the ride, and enjoy game number 1 of I don't know how many. There could be millions of these. Get my fingers warmed up and ready. I should have really done this beforehand, but I didn't. Don't really like playing against random players, because it means I have to scout. See you later, chef. And I spelled that wrong completely. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to go for the same build like I always do, just to start off.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Nothing very standard here. What I'm going to do, guys, is go for
Not
a Widowmine Marine opening, and hopefully transition into Siege Tank. Then go from there, really. Shouldn't be anything too major or too,
Not enough minerals.
I won't say
Not enough
pro.
minerals.
I don't really know what to say. It's quite late at night as well, so I'll probably end up losing this first game. But like I said, I will upload every single one that I do, and hopefully it will be a good series, guys, because I will play every single one that I do. I'll be able to refining straight away. This is going to delay my supply depot a little bit, so really wait. Oh well, let's change that just in case.
SCV ready.
I'm going to put 3 SCVs on gas, so you can go there.
Big job, huh? Bad news. Big job, huh?
Hopefully it is going to be a Zerg player, a Protoss player, because ZVP is probably, TVP is probably my best matchup and TVZ isn't. I absolutely can't stand TVZ. It's my worst matchup. It was my best matchup on the last previous seasons, but this season it just hasn't been my season, unfortunately. So
Big job, huh?
I'm gonna
Roger.
block off there. Oh, luckily for us, it is a Protoss player.
Sure thing.
He is going to try and attack my SCV. Oh, he's not. Never mind.
What's going on? I can't build here.
Not enough minerals.
See, unfortunately, guys, there is a bit of a frame rate issue. I will try and sort it out if I can, but I won't be able to promise anything. Hopefully, it doesn't lag too much as I'm playing the game. Otherwise, it's going to be unbearable. I am going to have to stop recording, unfortunately. So we'll hopefully see.
What's going on? Who
But
wants
I
some?
don't really want to have to do that, if I'm honest. I see you're going to get stuck there, so I'll blow that supply depot down. Do this, go to assist marine.
This better be good. Armed and ready.
Hopefully,
SCV
we'll
ready.
be able to win this game without too much of a problem with the lag. I mean, it's going to be absolutely shocking if I'm not careful. I've got to be extremely careful. I'm not going to
Not enough minerals.
keep these widow mines out of the way just in case. No proxies so far, which is good.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required.
Uh-huh.
Additional supply depots required.
So I now have 4 marines. I'll keep that marine out of sight, just to make sure there is no proxy pylons anywhere at all. Keep these 2 widow mines together. Sorry about the background noise, guys. I have a cat that currently
Ready.
loves lying in a box for no
Ready for
reason.
dust off.
Want a piece of me, boy?
Inbound.
Deuce this bitch out here.
ETA 1 minute.
You gonna give me orders?
Add-on complete.
By the numbers, boys.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Who wants some? This better
Front
be
lock.
good.
Where's the emergency?
By the numbers,
Upgrade
boys.
complete.
Gangway coming through.
Insufficient
Ready
Vespine
for
Oh,
dust
this
off.
is- oh, what's that doing?
Waiting on you.
I was going to put off my timing quite a bit.
Heading out.
Usually I can shoot
Insufficient
quite a bit
gas.
faster.
Bad news?
See, he's got his,
Go, go, go!
he has got his second, but hopefully
Ready for
means that he
pickup?
hasn't got much of a defense.
Armed. You gonna give me orders?
Now what? Picking up or dropping off? We'll do,
Gangway
man.
coming through. We could use some help here.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Big job, boy. Go ahead. Go ahead. Bad news. By the... Ah! You scared
Our
me!
SCVs are under attack.
You gonna give me orders? Oh, this better be. Oh, by the numbers.
Talk to me. In the pipe, 5 by 5.
Base is under attack.
I am going to have to GG about that, that was absolutely shocking. GG and surrender. Obviously the games don't go everyone's way all the time, and that was absolutely shocking. I was put off quite a bit there, and I really don't understand why. The APM was absolutely brilliant as well that game. I could have done a lot better, but I obviously didn't. That guy was a previous gold as well, so not too much of a major loss there really. Let's have a look at his build out, see what he did. Pretty standard. Just went straight. Just went for a timing attack really. Nothing too major. Let's have another game though, to see what we can do. I'm gonna start chilling. That build that I usually do there, guys, has won near enough won me all my games last season. Excuse me, and it won me quite a few. Said at the start of the season I wasn't doing very well, but then I got back into it a bit and I started playing a bit more, and then I just got a lot better. As you can see, the APM of 200 odd was pretty decent that game. And my first silver player, this is good, McLovin. I'm pretty sure I played him last season actually. I'm pretty sure I played him last season. But I wouldn't want to know why it's pointing up against a Protoss player this early already. I might just go for Siege Tank, go straight to Siege Tank if I can. We will class that first game as a warm-up game.
In the rear with the gear. Huh?
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
We'll class that as a warm-up game. And you know what, guys? With it being my first game, I'm going to do that build again, just to see if I can get it to work, just to show you guys how it can work, or hopefully can work. I will use it. I do use that build a lot when I really don't know what to do. It's a decent build for every build. Obviously, that last game didn't go my way very much, but it still does work very, very well if you can find the right player, or if the player's going for an extra build, or he's going for whatever and he hasn't got a lot of defense. It can do a lot of damage to the mineral line. To the mineral line if the player's not careful. And apart from that, my supply depot was delayed because of the refinery. I did mess that up. I usually build it after. I am supply blocks for quite a bit at the start of this game, but it usually does go a bit downhill. It's usually alright after so long. I don't usually get supply blocks as much, and usually I have this build down. Obviously I have not played for a while, so excuses out. Put 3 on there, build another one. Usually what I will do is when I get to a certain point, I will actually block off the front to deny any scouting information from the player, and that's what I'm going to do this time.
Not enough minerals.
This might seem a bit strange compared to what I did before, but usually it does help, because usually Protoss players will either go for a cannon rush, or it has worked against the 6 pool once before. That was a really good game against that, and it does work, it does help. So I would recommend blocking off as quick as you can, without the expense of too much of a I don't really know what to call it really.
Not enough minerals.
Too much of a disadvantage really. If you can avoid it, then by all means try and do. But like I said, most Protoss players and Bronze League players, there you go, there is the scout trying to get into the base, but he can't, so completely blocked off, so he doesn't know what I'm going for. And then the pro got confused because he couldn't see, so that is a good thing. Constantly pump out SCVs, guys, as well as you can. I'm probably not the best person to be taking tips from, if I'm 100% honest, but tips are tips, and we can go do this together. So let's go and check around for some proxy power, shall we? Because I have a feeling there might be some, with it being a silver player. Check around there for a few.
Armed and ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
This better be good. You gonna give me?
Some Protoss players will be aggressive. It has happened to me before in the past.
Not enough minerals.
So you might be wondering, I am diminishing the SCV count here just for the sake of getting out Marines and units, and it can be bad sometimes, but without the expense of too many units, it is a good thing. Because if this build can win you the game completely outright if you're lucky, and the person does GG, it can do it. But sometimes it can completely fuck you over. Like I said, once that second win on mine has come out, you do need to get onto siege tanks as soon as you get, because if it doesn't go your way, shall we say, then it can go downhill from there really. So if you're not careful, it can it can mess up if you do it right, just like I did there. I didn't put the tech lab on there. Hopefully it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Ready for dust off.
Then usually what you will have is a little bit of defense back
Loud
home
and clear.
if you constantly keep building those units. That Marine should be on his way back right now. There he is.
Been waiting.
Add-on complete.
And you should have enough for one.
Vespene gas. Insufficient Vespene gas. Insufficient Vespene gas.
Picking up or dropping off.
Go, go, go!
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Sure thing. In the rear with the gear.
Where's the emergency?
Don't really know why I did that. That was a little bit too far out.
On my way.
Hopefully that he didn't spot the medevac
This
coming
better
in.
be good. SCV ready.
Said those probes will do the damage now that they need to, hopefully. And then hopefully we can go from the...
Insufficient Vespene gas. Not enough minerals required.
See, and if you don't go constantly, then it can go downhill from there.
Life flight's here.
Said that they're doing the damage that they need to, really. As soon as we know we'll get those get distracted, we'll know that he has an observer out.
Huh? Yes, sir.
Upgrade complete.
Give me orders. Been waiting. You gonna give me orders?
Complete.
Yes. Go ahead. Fueled up, ready to go. This better be good. Armed and ready. SCV ready. Go, go, go. Wait, no. This better be good. Good stuff. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Gangway coming through. SCV ready.
The Twilight Pencil has gone down. Will we be able to get a bit of energy off? Hopefully.
Not enough minerals.
This does mean he has got a second. He hasn't got a second. So I delayed mining for quite some time. Photon cannon is going to go down. And they did destroy it, but I'm pretty sure that was more cost efficient than it needed to be, really.
By the numbers, boy. You gonna give me orders? What?
Not enough minerals.
Go! Been waiting on you. Huh? We hear you. Go ahead. This better be good.
It is lagging a little bit now. I don't have vision in his base anymore. I can't see where his army is. But hopefully we should be able to win this game if we are
Not
lucky.
enough minerals. Additional supply depots.
That supply depot will just finish up. Should I get a scan ready?
Gateway coming through. Need something slow. This better be good. SCV ready.
Research complete. Additional supply depots required.
Ready for dust off.
SCV
Hopefully
ready.
it won't have anything on these, which it doesn't, which is good.
Been waiting.
Not enough minerals.
Ready to roll out.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
By the number. Speak up. Who wants some? SCV ready. What's up?
Ready for dust off.
Rolling out.
taking us
Nice
or dropping
move.
off? Ready.
Additional supply depots required.
This better be good.
Go ahead.
Now what?
Additional supply depots required.
There's the GG, guys. And that was it. That is our first game 1 of this season so far. I am now on 1 win to 2 losses. That was a pretty decent game, I have to admit. Let's have a look at the APM. Really good APM there. Let's have a look at his profile. Is he a previous? And he's a previous platinum player. So that was a really good win for us, guys. That is a first win of the season so far. Hopefully we can have more good games like that. I'm really good. I'm really happy about that game. I now have 1 friend online. Woohoo! We got 44 points for that. Let's look how far we are down the leaderboard. So that's it. 1 win, 2 losses so far, guys. See, that build is a really good build if the player isn't expecting it. That supply depot block off can allow you to block that information, that scouting information, to be able to do that for you. So it is good. It is a good way to do it, and that won us the first game of the season. So I'm going to call it there, guys. I said it'll be a lot more than this. It is currently 1:30 in the morning, so excuse me, it is a bit late at night, and that's why my voice is a bit strange, and I have been speaking a bit quietly. So what I have done is try to do it as best as I can for you guys. I will try and fix the frame rate issues if I can for the next set, and that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next game, whenever that may be. Peace out, dudes and dudettes.